Street Corner Becky said /o/. Len Ratman said did my Monster Hunter challenge. Ended up having to do over 80 burpees. It was super fun.
How's that? There we go. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Nerdcast. It is Devin broadcasting as always, live from an undisclosed location, the center of Texas, on a pretty chill, but just another continuing string of depressing days as I sit here in unemployment. It just happens to be Thursday this time. How's everybody doing out there? I think it's Thursday. It's Thursday, right? Yeah, it's Thursday. I've lost all sense of
Street Corner Becky said I'm doing good.
I've lost all sense of time. Yo, what's up, Vince? Welcome back to the stream. Glad you're doing good. What's going on, Lynn? Welcome back to the stream. Did my Monster Hunter challenge, ended up having to do over 80 burpees. It was super fun. Damn. I'm glad you found that fun. I'm glad you found that fun. That doesn't sound super fun to me, but hey, as long as you had a good time. I'm a little sore right now because I did end up going to the gym last night. I went to the gym and got a good heavy lift going. So I'm actually, it's just a little sore. It's not as sore as I thought I would be, honestly. But it was a good workout. Oh man, had a pretty good night last night, but you know, it's just the days when there are no new developments. It just kind of the days kind of grate on you. I've been experimenting a lot with that Jinghongju, the Red Note app, because it's actually really fascinating. Just as I'm downloading Witcher 3 right now, by the way. So as soon as it's done downloading and installing, I'm going to jump into it. But it's a fascinating, like, cultural anthropological experiment, really. When you consider just how vastly different American society is with respects to our approach to communication and, you know, free speech and free expression, and how typically things are done in China. And that's not to say that they don't have some of those, but they definitely don't have them to the degree that we do. So when you have a situation where, and of course, on a macro scale, you know, there is some semblance of conflict between the two countries, even though, you know, the great part about all the TikTok people flooding into Zhaohongzhou is that everybody was just nice and congenial. Like, a lot of the Chinese netizens on Red Note, they were very welcoming and were seemingly, in some cases, even excited to see the influx of new users from America coming onto their platform. And it's just been a very interesting cultural exchange. Really, a lot of what I've noted on it is Americans realizing all the different ways in which we're fucked in this country. Like, there are people that will post their grocery shopping in China, and you can see how much in yuan the goods over there cost, produce and whatnot. And then when you translate that through a currency exchange to see how much it would cost in US dollars, you're like, holy shit, are you kidding me? Like, 2 pounds of corn would cost $7 in America, but in China it's 94 cents. Like, that's crazy. Like, it's crazy, you know. And a lot of different things like that, and the exasperation and bewilderment that they have when they hear stories about, you know, our healthcare and what hospital expenditures are like over here. It's not really anything new to me, but it's interesting to me how new it is to a lot of people. Like, I find myself being like, when people are like, I didn't know that in China, blah, blah, blah. I didn't know it was like this. I didn't know it was like that. Like, a part of me is like, really? You didn't know? How? But then I realized that people in America are just outlandishly propagandized against China and have been pretty much since the Cold War. They were always secondary. They were the backlier threat, the backlier communist threat to behind Russia, the Soviet Union, and to a slightly lesser extent, Cuba. But after the fall of the Soviet Union, I mean, who else was there but China?
Street Corner Becky said a lot of people in the US can't even name another country's capital.
That's what makes this interesting, though, Vince, is because I've always hypothesized that we would be better positioned to make the kind of changes in our society that we desperately need to make if people just understood and experienced what a lot of those changes were actually like as they're implemented elsewhere. Like, we have a fundamental absence of, like, cultural exchange in general. Even, like, I think even within the country, you know, like, there are a lot of people, myself included, I've never been to the Northeast. Never been to Boston, never been to New York, Pennsylvania, never been anywhere up in that area, never been to anywhere in New England. And I'm sure there are people in New England who've never been to Texas, you know, but it's valuable to be able to get out someplace different and experience, you know, how things are done. and how people live and whatnot. And a lot of people just don't leave their hometowns in general, let alone travel across the country or the world. So in lieu of that, being able to be part of like a mass migration protest movement that exposes you to so much of that without having to get off your couch, I think it's illuminating for a lot of people. And I don't know how long it's going to last. I suspect that in the coming weeks, and they've already hinted at doing this, I think that China is going to mandate that the company that runs Xiaohongzhou, I think that's how it's pronounced, or Red Note, the company that operates it, they're going to have to segment off US users from Chinese users. So eventually, it'll all be IP separated. And maybe you can get around that with the VPN, but to the degree that you can, I don't know, you might end up getting banned or something off the platform if you do that. But if they do implement something like that, then only Americans can talk with other Americans on the app, which would be lame. It would be a bummer. I get why they would do that though, because again, there are big cultural differences between how communication is handled within American society versus Chinese society. Censorship is definitely a thing. And honestly, like, after witnessing what's happened with, it's not just censorship, it's not just free speech, it's really the algorithms, and how algorithms in American social media have really kind of tailored the social experience, the social interactive experience on the internet towards animosity and anger and just being a crazy crank. Like it's driven our society into such a radical downward spiral. I can understand why China would look at that and be like, yeah, we don't want that over here. Like, you guys are nuts. Your social media is driving you all to the brink of insanity. We saw what happened as a result, on January 6th, when a bunch of people who believed QAnon had thought that storming the Capitol was going to be a good idea. We don't want that here. We don't want a Chinese January 6th. So you keep your free speech, open opinion mania over on your side of the border, and we'll keep what we're doing over here on our side. You can have whatever opinion you want on that, whether you think that's good or bad, but one thing you have to note is it's certainly understandable. I think they handle I think they probably regulate, I don't know for certain, but I think they probably regulate how algorithms
Corner Becky said, I like having free speech, but I think people run it wild with it.
I think they probably regulate how algorithms work on social media over there more than we do here, which is to say they regulate it at all, and we don't. We have no idea what fucking social media algorithms are doing, generally speaking, but yeah, I think that in the coming weeks, that'll probably be what shakes out. And I'm always a proponent of free speech. But like, again, my issue more than anything is with social media algorithms. Like, we've always had free speech. We've always had cranks. We've always, that's just a part of the American experience. And sometimes a crank has more influence than another. What are you going to do? But I think the way that our social media is tailored kind of pours a lot of lighter fluid on that fire. Constantly. It's profitable. Like, that's the whole, you want engagement. How do you get the most engagement all the time? You want all eyes on it, on your platform at all times. How do you do that? Well, there has to be a fire going at every given moment. Never a second apiece. Never one single second apiece. Alright, let me see here. I hope they don't split it up, though. I think it's the most interesting. It's the most interesting the way that it is right now. I posted a picture because like a lot of what pops off. Are you kidding me? No, I'm not gonna create an account. Just let me play the fucking Witcher, man. A lot of what pops off is the complete edition. I hope that means it has the expansions. A lot of what pops off that I've seen, at least, came across my feed there. It's a lot of pets. A lot of the cat tax. A lot of Chinese citizens are demanding that American citizens pay the cat tax, which means if you have a cat, show a picture of your cat. But they'll accept dog pictures too. Fortunately, I have pictures with both. But all right, let me turn this off. But I posted a picture with Sheldon, the big weenie dog. Him and I both wearing our respective gold chains. And they fucking love that shit. Like, it's popping off right now. that post is popping off. Wait, where are you at?
I see you gather before me. Hungry, terrified, clutching your babes to your breast.
Street Corner Becky said that's cute.
It's a very cute picture, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'll show it to you here after I'm done. If you remind me, at least. I'll probably forget. Oh, Witcher 3. It's been a while. It's been a while.
Your kings have failed you, so now you turn to the
When was the last time I played? I have beaten this game like probably 8 times. And when I say beaten, I mean both expansions too, and like completed all the quests and shit.
Becky said, I own this trilogy, got it for $10 and have never played it.
Oh,
Batman said, have you seen the Nintendo Switch 2 reveal? My first thoughts is the damn scalpers lol.
I saw some of the. I don't know what all they've announced for it, but I saw the little teaser where it showed the physical device, and I was just like, wait, what? This is just a Switch. Is that all it is? Is it just like a bigger Switch, or is it actually have new hardware in it? Is it like a new chipset and shit? Because it kind of looks lame, honestly, if it's just a Switch but a little bigger. There was a good period of time. Gameplay data. Sure, why not? There was a big period of time that I was unbelievably obsessed with this game. You know what?
Street Corner Becky said if the hardware isn't different, they are still gonna have a huge piracy issue.
I have to imagine. I mean, I don't know. How? I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I'll have to see. I'll have to look into a little bit more because I just legitimately do not know. If the Switch 2 has hardware that puts it on par with like what it won't be like PS5, but if it's a little bit better than a PS4 but not quite as good as a PS5, then in my view that's good enough because I can't tell much of it. Sometimes I can. But I can't really tell that much of a difference between most PS4 games that look really good and most PS5 games. So, you know. Should I do Death March? I've beaten it on Death March before, but it's been a long time.
Street Corner Becky said just looked at the Switch 2 teaser trailer. They want to be a Steam Deck so bad.
What do you mean? It just looked like a Switch to me. Alright, I'm going Death March. Show tutorials. Am I going to be able to remember everything? Let's see how much of this... It's because it's been a couple years. Let's see how much of this I can... I'm going to do Death March with no tutorials. Simulate Witcher 2
Street Corner
save.
Becky said, meaning the size IMO.
Did I ever play Witcher 2 on this computer? I guess not. I guess my Witcher 2 save is on my Xbox One. Meaning the size. Oh, okay. Was the Switch's size ever a big issue?
Becky said Switch came out before the Steam Deck, and now that the Steam Deck and ROG Ally are popular and where a lot of PC gamers have went, I think Nintendo wants in on that market.
In on the in on the PC gamer market? That doesn't. I mean, in my view, the Steam Deck is kind of aping the Switch. The value of the Steam Deck, in my view, I mean, unless you think that the Switch 2 is also going to be a mini PC. Other than that, I mean, it's just going to be another Switch. There's not going to be a Breath of the Wild 2 or 3 or whatever on Steam Deck.
Street Corner Becky said no, but I think Nintendo is out of ideas.
Everybody's out of ideas. Everybody. There's no innovation in technology anymore. Not in America, at least. So,
Street Corner
yeah.
Becky said I also hate Nintendo.
I don't hate Nintendo, but I definitely understand people that do. Because of their insanely anti-gamer litigiousness. Like, I get that. If memory serves me right, this is the first time you actually see Yennefer in any of the Witcher games. I don't think she was in the first one, and she wasn't in the second one. Which is pretty neat because, like, you know, The Witcher takes place after the books. Like, there's like 7 books in that series, I think. There's like 2 short story compilations. And then I think maybe 4 novels. Maybe 5. I can't remember completely. But there's a lot written. There's a lot of books. And the first Witcher game takes place some years after the book. They retconned the ending. That was the interesting part, is that the Witcher games actually retcon the ending of the book. All right, let's see how much of this I can remember.
Len Ratman said I'm just happy it plays OG Switch games. I'll wait and let the pre-order people play test the system before I consider getting one, just in case it's a botched release.
I don't have any strong feelings towards getting a Switch 2, honestly. I mean, I guess maybe that'll change if they release some badass trailer for a game, but I doubt it.
You know I don't find that amusing.
Street Corner Becky said a lot of people who bought legit Switch games then just played them on a PC emulator cause they played better.
It wasn't meant to amuse, but to prod you to hurry. It's midday already. You promised Ciri you'd train with her. Go before Vesemir bores her to death with those etchings.
So, later then.
See you later.
Nothing like a little nude book reading.
You're running out of juice.
I know. You might bring me some more once you're done training.
Alright, Witcher Senses. This is actually the first time I played this game on a PC. I've only played them on consoles. I think I actually
Got any clothes that aren't
have them
black
on
or
both of
white?
my consoles.
Undergarments.
I guess it shouldn't be a shock that it looks significantly better.
Lilac and gooseberries, of course.
Geralt, stop fingering my toiletries.
Shit. Mountain
Street
Pass is
Corner
beautiful
Becky
as
said,
ever.
well, the issue was assets breaking if you have a larger TV/HDR TV.
Man, I always...
Street Corner Becky said, for games like Pokemon Scarlet and Violet.
Every time I look out at this, I'm always like, man, I wish I could live in a place like this. Then I realize, no, actually, I probably don't, because the winter seems harsh and it seems very isolating, but would be great for a visit.
Len Ratman said it's completely random, but you can play as Geralt on Demon X Machina. That game is like Armored Core.
I think you can play as Geralt in Monster Hunter also. He gets around. He's in everything. He's in Soul Calibur. He's in Smash Brothers. I think he's in Monster Hunter.
Old Witcher's fast asleep. Ciri's disappeared somewhere, of course. Guess she prefers practice to theory.
What?
Time to wake up, Master. These lessons so boring they put you to sleep too.
Damn it. After taking notes on ghouls and owl ghouls, wanted to rest my eyes a bit.
Making her slog through that brick? No wonder she took off.
John of Bruges lacks flair, true, but he's reliable. Not like the hogwash they print nowadays. She's tackling the pendulums, right? How many times do I have to tell her? Don't train alone. It only embeds your errors. Bring our young damsel to the lower courtyard. She wants to practice, she'll get to practice.
Don't get mad at her, or we spoiled her.
Gotta admit, we've spoiled her.
We've spoiled her. I've been saying it from the start. Ciri needs a firm hand.
Been saying that true, but you let her walk all over you just like the rest of us do.
Fine. I suppose I'm partly to blame. But this has to end. Now. Killing monsters is not something to be taken lightly. Ciri must understand that, if she's to become one of us. I'll see you below.
Street Corner Becky said, makes me want to play Fable Anniversary.
Wrong. Now I see why you were so eager to practice. Strike.
You know, the really interesting thing, like, when I first started playing this game, I noted, like, what's with all the fucking spitting? Like, they're always spitting. Every time Geralt takes his sword out of the sheath, he does a spin. And it's like,
You're not in this circus.
how
Throw
practical
it.
is that? But I will give, for as much shit as I've given the TV show, the Netflix show, I'll give them credit for one thing. They got the spinning part right.
Get down.
Like, in that episode where he was at the banquet,
What do you think?
and that fight breaks out, he starts spinning around everywhere. Like, not only did it look like
right.
Geralt,
Take off
but
the
it actually
blindfold.
looked practical too. It was pretty rad.
You've got work to do. Your reflexes are still slow.
Maybe for a witcher.
Think drowners or striggers will go easy on you because you haven't undergone the mutations?
And this is how old
You
Ciri
don't
should
feel
have
Vesemir
been
more
on the
than
show
a strigger.
too.
Disobeying his instructions? Unwise.
Well, yes, but that book was horribly dull.
I know. And you know that's no excuse.
I'm sorry. It won't happen again.
Sorry's not good enough. You're gonna read Ghouls and Al-Ghouls in its entirety, appendices included.
No, please! I'd rather clean the stables.
End of discussion. Come on, we'll practice with the others down below.
Shall we run the walls?
Nah. No tutorials.
Not this time.
No
Believe
tutorials.
me, you don't want to keep Vesemir waiting.
Anything to say for yourself, young lady?
I'm very sorry, Uncle Vesemir.
Young blood craves action, I understand that. But when you fight a beast, knowledge counts as much as your silver sword. At the very least, you ought to be able to tell a ghoul from an Al-Ghul.
By markings, like unto the Panthera tigris that in Zerrikania dwells, and by the sickly paleness of its visage.
So you did read the chapter. Still, you should have asked if...
But you were asleep, Uncle Vesemir.
Could have said you did the extras. Yeah, I'll do that one.
So you did the reading. Why not admit it right off?
Never pounce on an advantage as soon as it appears. Wait till it stands to have maximum effect. Uncle Vesemir's words.
Well, you're a quick study. Quick, but mischievous. Fine, we've talked enough. Geralt, you're with me, Lambert with Eskel, Ciri with the dummy.
Again?
Stop groaning and grab a sword. What do you think? Should we start by reviewing the fundamentals or go right to free training?
Shit. I'm gonna do this tutorial because I gotta
Should work on the basics.
reacclimate myself a
Even
little
skilled
bit.
Masters need to hone the fundamentals, and Ciri's barely a novice.
Draw your sword, Geralt.
There we go.
Quick cuts. 1, 2, 3. Strong strikes now. Give it all you got. Never lock your elbow when striking, young lady. Dodge.
Position, Ciri. Footwork. Remember.
Woe is a fly trapped in amber today. Do it again.
Training Ciri today.
Parry. Ciri,
She's likely
see
to
how
be more of a
Geralt holds his sword, its angle?
What am I supposed to parry? Fighting a stupid dummy.
Pretend now, live later. Riposte! Strike! Counter-strike!
Series of counterattacks.
And one.
Now, young lady, to bring the day to a close, we'll go over a few witches' signs. Let's start with Quen.
Oops. Yeah, there we go.
Ciri, Quen is sometimes called the Witcher's Shield. Now watch carefully to see what. Cast Igni, Geralt. I want to see sparks fly.
Big.
If not for the Quen sign, I'd be aflame by now. Hard, Geralt. Come on. See that, Ciri? Hard will knock anyone or anything off balance. Time for Axii. Damn it. I hate this feeling. Axii can really muddle your mind. Erden now. Show her, Geralt. See this, Ciri? Couldn't move if I wanted to. Throw a bomb. Don't worry, Ciri. Gwen will dampen the blow.
Throw a bomb.
Then Ratman said, okay, I'm worried about getting back into this.
There we
I
go.
will get addicted once more.
I forgot how to throw a bomb. Where are you going? Where are you going, old man?
Had enough?
Oh, I gotta throw it from over here.
What now?
I don't recall this portion of the training.
Fine. Enough. Continue training at will.
Whoa, hey, what the fuck? He came at me with some smoke. What the fuck are you doing, Vesemir?
Come on, come closer.
Alright, he got a cheap shot on me as I was sheathing my sword. Alright, I think I've got the general vibe of this back again.
Whoa! You really showed him, kid.
Ciri, get
Okay,
down
I'm worried about getting back into this. I don't know, I get addicted more. Yeah, that's the fear.
She-devil. As soon as she's back, we'll set her to polishing all the swords at Kaer Morhen.
Find that helmet? Ciri? I'll make sure to find every last blade for you.
This game has some really great cinematics too. Oh, by the way, speaking of cinematics, R.I.P. David Lynch. That's a rough one.
What the?
That's a rough one.
Vesemir.
Street Corner Becky said Bob Uecker passed as well.
I'm not as familiar with Bob Uecker. One of my text groups messaged that too, but I'm just not as familiar.
Awaited this, and you, White Wolf.
No!
Oh yeah, I forgot about this game's epic loading. I wonder how much faster it'll load on my PC.
Street Corner Becky said he was a former baseball player, but he was the Brewers play-by-play guy for decades and was the announcer in Major League.
Gotcha. That explains, because the text group that I'm in, that message that, they're all baseball fanatics, so it makes sense now.
Had a nightmare.
About?
Take forever to explain.
Dawn's some way off. We've got time.
Started in the guest room at Kaer Morhen. I was relaxing in the tub, and next to me,
Triss?
Yennefer. Funny, isn't it? She's never been there. Seemed so real in my dream, though.
Was she nagging you about something? True to life, indeed. We'll find her.
We will.
I know we will. That's not what worries me. You've seen her tracks. She's at full gallop all the time. Breakneck speed through wildlands, devastated battlefields. She's in a hurry to get somewhere. Or fleeing something. Either way, it means trouble of some sort.
Be surprised if she wasn't in trouble. She's always poked her nose in beehives. Courtly intrigues here, mages' conspiracies there. What do you expect?
Don't know. Guess I thought once we were finally reunited, things would be calm. At least for a while.
Calm? With Yennefer? Good luck.
In the dream, I went and found Ciri. Then we trained.
Those were the days. Little she-devil. I've trained kids who were faster, stronger, but none had her character. Didn't end well, did it? Your dream?
No. A wild hunt appeared, attacked Ciri. I couldn't move, stood there like a stump.
It was just a dream.
That's the problem. It was more. In the past, when Ciri'd appear in my dreams, something was wrong. She was in
Street Corner
danger.
Becky said anytime
We taught her
someone
how
has
to
a
defend
wild
herself
pitch
from
or tosses me
enemies,
something and
wraiths,
misses, I
and
say just a bit outside.
Well, R.I.P. to Bob Euchre as well. I should watch a David Lynch movie in the next couple days. Maybe on Sunday I'll watch a Lynch movie. I don't know which one I haven't seen yet. A few months back I watched Mulholland Drive for the first time. I've watched Lost Highway. I watched Blue Velvet, I believe. I'll have to look up and see. Of course, I've watched Dune and Twin Peaks, Fire Walk with Me.
Be dawning soon. Time to go.
Wait. Show me the letter from Yennefer. Might have overlooked some hint in there.
Didn't overlook anything. We were meant to meet in Willoughby. That's what she wrote.
Street Corner
Meanwhile,
Becky
one
said
army
I
or
was too
another
young for
burned the
Twin
village to the
Peaks and
ground.
never watched it
All
as
we
I
can
got
do is follow
older.
her trail,
You
so-
should definitely watch it, I think, in my opinion. Season 2's a little weak. Still worth watching. Season 1 is great.
It does smell
It's
of
season
lilac and
3.
gooseberries.
Season 3
Gonna
is
read it, not sniff it.
an art house experience.
Soon. Willoughby near Vizima. Nothing else to guide us there. What's this postscript? I still have the unicorn?
Stuffed unicorn. Used it once or twice. In certain situations.
The things young folk get up to these days.
Back on topic. How's it look? How far behind Yennefer are we?
2 or 3 days. Trail's fresh. But it looks like it leads towards the main road. Could be muddled there.
Street Corner Becky asks
Wait,
Eraserhead
yeah,
and the
that's-
Elephant Man.
I smell it.
I haven't watched either of those.
My saddle.
Street Corner Becky said I hear Eraserhead takes a bit to get through. Haunted_Wisp said I got voluntold that I'm supposed to tutor the student how to use his Android tab, but his memory isn't very good and he has little to no computer experience.
Of course, when armies pass, necrophages follow. Let's go before any more show up.
Loot all the things.
Street Corner Becky asks, is this a family member or a client with? Street Corner Becky said, cause I'd be like, no thank you.
I got voluntold that I'm supposed to tutor this dude in how to use his Android tab, but his memory isn't very good and he has little to no computer experience. Good luck with that, Wisp. Have fun. That doesn't sound like a good experience. Welcome back to the stream, by the way.
Ever tell you about this sorcerer I knew? Couldn't stop talking about how useful they are as creatures.
Because you can brew potions from their blood?
No, because by eating rotting corpses, they prevent epidemics.
Did he know they eat the living as well?
No.
Street
Really
Corner
upsetting,
Becky
too.
said, I gave up
His theory
teaching my
collapsed.
parents anything years ago.
I'll still help my parents out.
War's not exactly going our way.
We
I
have
mean-
a side.
The Northern Realms.
Radovid's realms, don't you mean? Temeria and Edirn are no more.
Radovid's pledged to restore the old borders as soon as he wins the war.
Believe that?
Gotta believe something. It's what keeps us going.
I don't mind helping my parents out with tech stuff. It can be annoying sometimes, but, you know. I don't know if I'd want to do it for any other random person, though, to be honest. It's like, it came back for its
Street
snack.
Corner Becky said, it took me forever to get my dad to successfully open Twitch to watch the Thursday games when it's the only channel I had him following. Haunted Taco 12 said, I have a confession to make. I'm a witcher.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's up, Taco? Welcome
Come
back
on.
to the stream. How you doing? Welcome back to the path. How old is your dad's pretty old, right, Vince? Like getting an older person to understand how Twitch works is
Provided
its
you got
own
lucky.
endeavor.
Your horse died quickly, but griffins like to
Street
toy with
Corner
their
Becky
prey.
said
Eat
86
it
next
alive,
month.
Piece by
Yeah.
piece.
That's one thing I don't like about having the football games on Twitch or on Prime, I
Like a
guess,
reward, I
Amazon
suppose.
Prime.
Street Corner Becky said,
You
we're
don't owe
back
us
on
anything.
non-speaking
You
terms
and me.
cause he's
We
fucking
helped.
crazy.
And they call witches heartless.
Gotcha.
Say
That's
they
tough,
won't lift a
man.
finger without pay.
It's
Well,
a
same
tough
lives.
thing to be on
Running
non-speaking
strong.
terms with an 86-year-old father.
Back to the trail.
Like I said, leads to the main road and ends there, muddled.
You seek someone?
Yes, a woman. Medium height, long black hair. Seen anyone like that?
No. But there's an inn here in White Orchard. Sole one around. Gets its share of travelers. Perhaps you'll learn something there. Besides, the innkeep's my cousin. Tell her Bram sent you. She'll treat you like family.
Not a bad idea. Especially since that wound needs cleaning.
Ah, beast barely grazed me.
Haunted Taco
But
12 said, I'm
sure,
chilling,
could use a
eating
good
some
rye,
leftover
nice
cookies.
and cool. you
Nice.
know, straight from a cellar.
Let's go. Move it. So, a griffin
Haunted
this
Taco
close to the
12
village?
asks, how are you?
Strange.
I thought
Haunted Taco
exactly.
12 asks,
The
Bretzel.
forest to the mountain, sure, but
I'm
here,
alright, I guess.
near the main road.
Maybe it's the
Nowadays,
corpses
my
everywhere, the stench
level
of
of
blood,
happiness or
burnt flesh.
contentedness is
Perhaps monsters
capped
crazy
pretty
sometimes.
low.
And
Street
too,
Corner
we
Becky
need to
said
watch
Laura made
ourselves
homemade
in
beef
White Orchard.
stroganoff and it was
And we should
incredible.
leave as soon as we
Oh,
learn
I
it.
want beef stroganoff bad. I've been thinking about that a lot lately. Time to do some Witcher shit.
Haunted Taco 12 said we had some human beef for dinner. Haunted Taco 12 said Hunan beef.
Human beef? I watched a movie about that last night. I forget what it was called. I think it was called What You Wish For.
Before this trouble.
That is your coat of arms, the Temerian lilies. They've a right to hang there.
I like
Temeria no more, old man.
Hunan beef. Can't say I've ever tried human beef.
My arse it is.
Haunted Taco 12 said, well, I am a bit of a cannibal.
I could pursue that line of questioning, Taco, but I'm going to choose not to.
Haunted Taco 12 said Yolda 6 Chuki.
She was in here earlier, but she scrammed.
Street Corner Becky said Yolda 6 Galbi. Haunted Taco 12 said Yolda 6 Yarn Love.
Beg your pardon for those thugs.
No need. We're used to it.
Folk are jumpy round here. Armies just passed through. Now a griffin's prowling about.
Already had the pleasure. Ran into your kinsman, Bram.
Bram? How is he?
Alive. Sends his regards.
Master Witches. Food and drink on the house. What can I get you?
Pretty busy place you got.
Nations on the move. Some search for kin, others just want to get out of the way of the armies. They all need food, drink, and a night's rest in warmth.
So,
Haunted Taco 12 said Yolda 6 Scare Tiger Emoji Leopard Emoji.
Best to know.
Tiger and leopard.
Times like these, you never know what tomorrow will bring.
Looking for a woman. Raven-haired, violet eyes, dresses in black and white. Riding in from Willoughby. And, strange as it sounds, lilac and gooseberries might have smelled
Haunted
that.
Taco 12 said
I've
Yolda
not seen
6
nor
Scare
smelt
Bacon
such a
Emoji
lady.
Leopard Emoji
Believe
Tiger
I'd remember.
Emoji.
What? Bacon leopard? What does that
Especially hard to
mean?
forget this one.
Bacon leopard tiger.
Plenty of travellers about, though. Folk from all over. Might be worth your while to ask after her.
Show me what you got behind the counter.
Oh, Gwent. I'm like one of the few people that never played Gwent in this game. I just didn't like it.
Haunted _ Wisp said Liger. Haunted Taco 12 said Yolda 6 Scare Left Arrow Curving Right Emoji Tiger Emoji Leopard Emoji.
I can't decipher what it is you're getting at there. You're trying to send signals that my brain can't comprehend right now.
Haunted Taco 12 said the tiger and leopard left you alone when you fed them bacon. Street Corner Becky said touchdown.
Thanks. For everything.
Street Corner Becky said it's fun to go through Gwachimps you've unlocked.
Master Witches, would you be of a mind to kill the griffin? Beast's a scourge on our land. Only killed livestock at first, but it's got a taste for human flesh of late.
Haunted Taco 12 said they're cousins of Galbies.
If someone will pay us, won't say no.
Yeah, I guess they are
Street
cousins
Corner
of the
Becky
ladies.
said she really likes calling out my typos.
You gotta be on your guard when you're typing with caster laps turned on.
Help you bandage that up?
Please. I'm not decrepit yet.
Then I'll ask about Yennefer.
Just remember, we'd rather not draw any attention.
Black One's been out measuring the fields.
Let him measure. Better that than burning
Haunted
harvest.
Taco 12 said Suki has no
Probably dumber
remorse.
than a headless cockerel. Why are they marking out their lines, eh? Parcel out their patrimony. Give it to the...
I'm looking for someone.
Haunted Taco 12 said if you have bad
Out of my
English,
face,
she'll
freak.
let you know.
For your breath sours my beer.
Just want to talk.
You deaf, Stray?
Street corner Becky said I'm just bad at typing in the
Stick that
dark.
mangy snout of yours in a trough with the pigs.
Show that shit-eater, Micah.
Haunted Taco 12 said turn on the light.
Raven-haired woman dressed in black and white. Seen her? Talk.
Folks say the lady rode through the village a few days back.
Used Axie,
Galloping so
which I
fast
think
she
is
knocked
American
the
Sign
ball
Language.
Which way did she go?
Dunno. Lots of tracks leading off the main road. Could have gone anywhere.
Oi, people! The freak's taken Micah's mind.
Uh-huh. And I'll take your tongue if you don't shut up.
Haunted Taco 12 said don't worry Geralt, Yennefer is with me, she's okay.
Factions, teams, suits, similar to clubs and spades, except each suit has its own
Street
face
corner
cards.
Becky said
There
oh
are
speaking
also
of
special
ASL,
cards.
a player from the St. Louis Blues has a clothing line with ASL on the hats. I think it's really cool.
Looking for a woman.
Do a little bit of foreshadowing here.
Like everyone. Not like everyone. And not just any woman. Mine smells of lilac and gooseberries, dresses in black and white.
2 schnapsies. It'll lift your spirits.
Fine, I'll have a drink.
Haunted Taco 12 said if birds
Can we cut
aren't
to the
real,
chase?
what's
You
this?
seen her or not?
Middle finger emoji.
Yennefer of Vengerberg.
Right? Again, I like how Caster Labs reads the emoji out. But it's pretty funny, but
Never mentioned her name.
it's also just
You
randomly
described her
aggressive.
perfectly. And once I hear something, I never forget. Can't help it.
Haunted Taco 12 said middle finger emoji.
How do you know Yennefer?
What a question. Master Dandelion's ballads, of course. The only way a humble merchant might hope to rub up against greatness. Unless, that is, he's as lucky as I am.
And runs into a very
Street corner
patient
Becky
witcher.
said cool story Bob.
It's Geralt of Rivia himself. The Butcher of Blaviken.
What do you do? Who are you?
A mangy vagrant. Gaunter Odim, at your service.
Vagrant. That a profession now?
Once a merchant of mirrors. The madding crowd dubbed me Master Mirror, or the Man of Glass.
Haunted Taco 12 said Yolda 6 Scalby
Recognize
birthday
me
cake
from Master
emoji horse face
Dandelion's ballads
emoji.
too?
To your health.
Birthday cake and horse face. You know what? Their birthday is coming up. That is true. Their birthday is, I think, 3 weeks away. I'll be back in a second. I gotta use the bathroom. Drinking all this water.
Then Ratman said was cleaning my fountain pen, and me being an imbecile ruptured the ink flew all over my hand. Haunted Taco 12 said Yolda 6 Tsuki ice hockey emoji goal net emoji. Haunted _ Wisp said hope you're not caught red-handed.
Alright. Was cleaning my fountain pen, and me being an imbecile ruptured the ink. Ruptured the ink fill all over my hand. Oh, that sucks.
You seen Yennefer?
Deepest apologies, but I must ask. Is this about love?
None of your business.
Yes. As a vagrant, I deserve no explanation.
What do you know? Tell me.
Before you appeared, it never occurred
Haunted
to me that
Taco
might
12
be
said I'm
Yennefer.
brown-handed, but my people have often been called red in the
Get to
past.
the
Haunted
point.
underscore Wisp.
An Nilfgaardian scout from the local garrison saw her.
Where?
At their camp. She rode in there. Dark of night. Black and white. Gooseberries and... Yes, I know. Had a terse exchange with the garrison commander and raced off.
Where to?
I'm not omniscient. Ask at the garrison.
Thanks.
We men of the road must stick together. Perhaps one day I'll be in trouble, and you'll be
Haunted Daco
nearby to
12
help.
said eagle emoji. Haunted Daco 12 said walk emoji, flag emoji, eagle emoji.
What a waste of time! The Earth shall revolve around the sun before you comprehend these rules.
Got a minute?
Why not? Aldert Geert, assistant professor in contemporary history at Oxenfurt
Haunted
Academy.
underscore Wisp
Get
said
out the
I was
Rivia.
talking about the ink
Witcher,
getting on your
with tenure.
hands. Haunted
I'm looking
Taco
for a
12
woman.
said
Long
oh,
hair,
Twitch
dressed in
Mobile
black
is
and
being
white.
Twitch
Seen
Mobile.
anyone like that?
Street
Of
Corner
course
Becky
not.
said I'm gonna tell my
Unlike
kids
the
this was the
populace,
emoji
I know
movie.
the horsewoman of war is pure
What's
pop-
Twitch Mobile doing for you, Taco?
Horsewoman of War. What's that about?
Folks say an omen. A beautiful phantom rides the fields at night, looks as you described her. Armies follow her, and all who cross her path meet with misfortune.
I can vouch for the last bit. Know where they saw her?
No, facts interest me, not fairy tales.
Not a place I'd ever expect to find a scholar. Take it you're fleeing the war?
Quite the opposite. Chasing it. I'm headed for the front.
Tired of life?
I seek knowledge, which I value more than life itself. I've a thirst no dusty old tomes can quench. I wish to see the Nilfgaardian invasion with my own eyes, understand it, and record it all in my chronicle, my magnum opus.
Interesting. We need somebody to describe war, what it's really like. Not colorful banners and generals making moving speeches, but rape, violence, and thoughtless cruelty.
Ah, I see you lack the polish of the Academy. Rape and cruelty are details
Haunted
of no
Daco
import to
12
the
said
war's
I'm
cause.
personally a full-color
Trinkets
big
on the
pink
garment
kind
of
of gal.
conflict, one might say.
Tell that to the people whose houses burned down. War reached
Haunted
Novigrad
underscore
yet?
Wisp
Nope.
said that reference to Magnum Opus was really immersion breaking.
Nilfgaard on one bank, Redania.
Wait, why?
City like dogs over a juicy bone.
Why was the reference to Magnum Opus immersion
We
breaking?
value our liberty in Novigrad, and we know how to fight for it.
The scholars especially.
The sword is not the only weapon. Do not forget, architects from our academy designed the city walls. Walls no war machine has ever crumbled.
Gotta go. So long.
A moment, Witcher. You strike me as a man of the world. Are you familiar with Gwent?
No, and I don't have time to learn.
But the rules are quite simple. Come, let's play.
Nope.
No thanks. Got some other things on my mind.
Shame.
Haunted
I'd ask the
underscore Wisp
locals,
said
but since
because
they
of its
can't count to 10,
association with the
rules are a
Manhattan
complete
Project.
mystery. Ah, well, I'm here if you change your mind.
Done drinking?
Haunted Daco 12 said Gwinchment.
Then fuck off.
Don't want your kind here.
Haunted Daco 12 said whoa.
I like how terrified she was.
Haven't done anything to you, so just calm down.
Of course not. You done nothing.
Horses work in witchcraft. Get him!
I guess that's that. Where's my... Come on, Roach.
Giddy up.
Haunted Taco 12 said Twitch is trying to advertise to me New York Giants NFL socks. Haunted Taco 12 said why? I don't know.
Did the Giants... hey, Vince, if you're still hanging in here. Did the Giants fire Brian Dable yet?
Go.
If they did, I must have missed that.
Street Corner Becky said yes.
They did, okay.
Street Corner Becky said no.
They didn't! Oh! Oh. So he's still the Giants coach? They're actually sticking with him?
Street Corner Becky said I said yes to being here.
I gotcha. Wow, that's kind of shocking. Unless they're waiting till, like... I don't know what they would be waiting to fire him for.
Come on.
No, I don't want to go this way.
Haunted Taco 12 said I don't watch or pay attention to the NFL, let alone the NYG.
Oh, Drowners.
Haunted Taco 12 said our state's team is mad. Street Corner Becky said you know what rhymes with giant socks? Sucks. Street Corner Becky said your state's team made the playoffs.
Faster.
Where's this waypoint trying to send me to? Oh, it was trying to send me down this way.
Haunted Taco 12 said they did, but I don't like them lol.
Place of power. Should draw from it.
Oh shit. I like the Broncos. Oops, fuck.
Haunted Taco 12 said I still think it's coming down to the Bills and the Lions.
I forgot that there was a slightly higher than me level Wraith hanging around this joint. Sundays, I think...
Street Corner Becky said it's kind of funny. Jaden Daniels and Bo Nix both made the playoffs while Caleb Williams and Drake May did not. I still have faith in Caleb.
I think that Sunday's game, the Bills and the Ravens, I think that game is probably going to be the game of the playoffs. Like, there'll be some other good games. Don't get me wrong. I think there'll be good games, but I think probably the biggest game.
Taco 12 said, and before you ask, no, I don't watch football. I just have a small interest in the statistics. Street Corner Becky said I am nervous for you.
Maybe there are some nerves going on there, maybe, but I don't know. We've beaten the Ravens in the playoffs before. I mean, now there are a couple of things that make it interesting. One, they have Derrick Henry, and that changes the equation. Two, it's supposed to be a bad weather game, like snow, lake effect snow maybe even, which normally would benefit us because that's just kind of what we're used to. We play well in that weather.
Haunted Taco 12 said, and my
But-
unrelenting hate for the Ravens.
But
Haunted Taco 12 said for no particular reason.
That's the kind of weather that Derrick Henry would excel in.
Haunted Taco 12 said why? I don't know.
Oh, a lot of people have a knee-jerk dislike.
Should draw from it.
Knee-jerk dislike of the Ravens. And the Steelers, for that matter, too. Oh yeah, let me
Street Corner
check.
Becky said I was actually rooting for the Packers over the Eagles cause I hate Eagles and their fans. Haunted Taco 12 said my dad liked the 90s and 2000s era Steelers.
I'm not a big fan of the Eagles. I don't
Street Corner
have...
Becky said well maybe not all the fans but that guy that called that lady the C word, ugh.
I mean, Eagles fans are notorious for being just shitty people. For sure. I don't have any ill will towards
Haunted
Steelers
Taco
fans.
12 said I think he follows hockey now. Street Corner Becky said they threw batteries and snowballs. Street Corner Becky said batteries.
Hey there.
Haunted Taco 12 said good man, hockey better.
I should actually watch hockey someday.
Barbarians.
Barbarians.
The Emperor shall guide us straight to Novigrad.
Haunted Taco 12 said
Military
frozen
craft.
hamburger
No
on
locals
ice go
allowed
across
without the
ice.
express consent of the garrison commander.
I look like a local
Street
to you.
Corner Becky said become a blue spin and
Dead
commiserate
wrong.
with me.
I make trouble go away. I'm a witcher.
A witcher? Captain Peter Sagwin Levy is in the tower. Turn right, past the gate.
Haunted Taco 12 said funny men and
Ones aren't
ladies
so
on ice
scary
blade
after
punch
all.
each other.
Can even be nice if you want to.
Don't get accustomed, Nordling.
To the tower. Go.
Goltais Griffin is on. Ebstreda. Asande Kaudad. It's
We must requisition the
Password.
Dunno any.
Haunted Taco
So,
12
out
said
for a little
AVS all the way.
walk, eh? Counting the Emperor's swords to lull you to sleep? Well, in the army, we've a place for nosy ramblers. The scaffold.
And thick-skulled quartermasters. They got a place.
Street Corner Becky said May.
You're
AVS.
clearly skilled at banter. And haggling? You got a knack for that as well?
Street Corner Becky asks
Show
you
me where
mean
you're
the Quebec Nordique. Haunted Taco 12 said I like the Minnesota Wild too, even though their unis look like Papa John's pizza boxes.
Papa John's pizza boxes. I don't even know what that... I haven't eaten Papa John's in so long, I don't even know what a pizza box looks like. Do I want that?
Haunted Taco 12 said I haven't either, but I remember the green, white, and red. Street
So
Corner
long.
Becky said I don't mind Papa John's every now and then.
How much grain will your village give?
Street Corner Becky
Whatever you
said
say,
but haven't had it in a couple years.
Look at my hands. Look. See the calluses?
Haunted Taco 12
These are
said the
not the
Minnesota
hands of
Frost
an
and Boston
excellency,
Fleet are cool
but of a
too.
farmer. So we speak peasant to peasant. How much can you give?
40 bushels. There'd be more, sir, but our lads, the Temerians, that is, took from us earlier and...
You will give 30, and that will do. Let us settle on it, and I wish to see the transport soon.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you kindly.
I summoned only the Elderman and the smith, Willis. But it is said he
Haunted
is a
Taco
dwarf.
12 said
You
I
are too
usually
tall to
make
be
my
in.
own pizza. Street Corner Becky said I made an NHL video on my sports YouTube channel. Taco shows all the NHL teams and their minor league affiliates. Haunted Taco 12 said oh and all.
Very
Street Corner
perceptive of
Becky
you.
said I don't have the space for homemade pizza.
Geralt of Rivia, Witcher.
Vatgern. This explains
What do you mean you
why
don't
I
have the
not
space
hear
for a
your
homemade
footsteps.
pizza?
What do you seek here?
Yennefer of Vengerberg. Where was she headed?
Haunted Taco
That
12
is
said
a
I baked
military
cheese
secret.
into the dough and it's so good.
Haven't thrown me
Super
out
tasty.
yet. Haven't called the guards. So go ahead.
Haunted
What's your
Taco
price?
12 asks pizza? Pretzel.
There is a
Street
griffin
Corner
in
Becky
the
said the
area.
kitchen is super small.
Slay it. And then I shall see what I can do.
Why do you care about this griffin?
Because I care about people. The beast has killed 10 already, including a few of my men. To hunt it, I would need to mobilize the entire garrison, comb the woods, organize a batu. Simply impossible.
Too big a hassle?
No, too high a risk. I cannot disperse my forces.
Haunted Taco 12
Temeria's
said
army
why
we have
does
crushed,
Geralt
but
look a
its
little
common
pink?
folk remain,
Haunted
ready
Taco
to
12
answer a
asks
call
is
to
her
arms.
nervous.
So, as to this griffin, I can sit on my hands.
I think he's just pale.
You're a professional.
It's a deal. Some questions before I start. Know where the griffin has its lair?
It kept to the Vulpine Woods at first. I sent a patrol there, 5 young men. A hunter found them 2
Street
days
Corner
on.
Becky said he had some
We
undercooked chicken.
recognized them because they wore our plate.
Haunted Taco 12 said he is
Since
pale,
then,
but he's a
the
bit
griffin
pink.
has grown bold. Attacks in villages, fields, on the main road.
Meaning it's abandoned its lair. Gonna have to set a trap.
I judge from your tone this will not be easy. What do you require?
I'll need bait.
Haunted
Specific
Taco
herb.
12 said my wife is really
Scent
pale,
should lure
but
the
she
griffin
blends
from
into
10
the
miles
snow.
off.
Buckthorn? I do not know this. But I am not yet fluent in the common tongue.
Probably mastered the basics, though. Hands up. Kill them.
No. First came idioms. Don't play with fire, for example.
Geralt's
Go
on
to
his
Tomira
Geralt's on his
and her
ACAB
master.
arc.
She lives near the crossroads. She will aid you.
Need more information about this griffin. Its sex. Why it's abandoned its lair.
Shall I bring you witnesses?
They won't say anything I don't already know. I need to go where your men died. Look around. What's the name of the hunter who found them?
Mislav. He has a hut south of the village, very near the wood. Helpful fellow. A little strange, though.
Tamira and Mislav. Thanks.
Es sunt jakten.
Alright. Let's get to Witcherin.
Haunted Taco 12 said I should give this game a chance.
It's one of my favorites of all time.
Haunted Taco 12 said you've already made it further than I ever have.
This is barely the intro. Like, the game doesn't really... You should definitely stick around and watch me play this playthrough then, because, like, the game doesn't even really get started until you talk to the Bloody Baron.
And Medetta,
Haunted Taco 12 said I killed the bird thing and was like, this is boring, I'm done.
Fair enough.
Haunted Taco 12 said I don't usually do games like that, I don't know why I did it with this one. Street Corner Becky said I think I avoided playing it cause of the popularity. I tend to end up not watching or playing stuff if they get too popular. Why I've never seen Game of Thrones or Stranger Things. Street Corner Becky said but with Game of Thrones and the prequel I don't think I'd like the violence anyway.
That's a pretty common contrarian kind of thing to do. For certain, but out of the way, people. But Stranger Things was only, in my view, Stranger Things is only worth watching in the, get out of the way, kid, in the first season.
Kings do the fighting.
There's a quest in here somewhere.
Haunted Doggo 12 said Stranger Things is alright.
Greetings.
A witcher? You see the notice? Hear about the well?
Street Corner Becky said I'm usually not contrarian in most parts of life, just sometimes with media.
Has been for a good 20 years.
Street Corner Becky said I'm not going full crazy Joe.
Just now.
Because earlier on we drew our water from the river. But so many corpses floating in it after the battle it's turned noxious. My daughter Mandy drank half a pitcher. Felt dreadful ill, can't keep nothing down. She grows worse by the day. Herbalist claims you fight a fever with drink.
Haunted Doggo 12 said Joe Mama.
But water. Clear, pure water. And where am I to get that if not from the well? But first, the ghost's got to be driven away. And don't let any man near.
This ghost. Describe it for me.
Well, it's awful frightening. Awful.
I meant, what does it look like?
Street Corner Becky said that dude will literally tell you the best thing ever sucked
fresh
just
from
to
the
feel
grave.
different. Like how he
Wears a
didn't like
dirty
the
dress,
first Black Panther
all
or
rags,
thinks Justice League
skin breaking
2017
off
is
his
a good
bones,
movie.
and howls
I mean, some people are like that.
Suffering.
Some wraith. Or maybe an alp.
If you don't wallop it, Master. If you don't take care of it, that is, it'll come kill me daughter.
Haunted Doggo 12
feel
said
for
I've
you,
seen neither.
but this is my job. So let's talk about my pay.
Something not right with the coin.
20? I'm not gonna fleece this guy.
Settles it then.
Haunted Doggo 12 said
Where's this
Wakanda
well?
Forever or
In
something
Pavel.
like that.
A settlement on the
Street
heights.
Corner Becky
It's
said Black
abandoned now,
Panther
no
was
one ventures
great.
there on
I
account of
didn't
the ghost
bother
being
with
about.
Wakanda Forever.
Drive it off. Please.
Guess I'm finding the spirit that haunts the well first.
Haunted Taco 12 asks the only panther I know is the pink one. When is he going to come and save everyone? Street Corner Becky said Wakanda Forever was the sequel that apparently turned into a Chadwick Boseman funeral.
Everything's all right.
Haunted Doggo 12 said bad and dun nun ba dum dum dum.
I can't remember much of Wakanda Forever. I think I liked it. I liked Namor in it. I liked how they portrayed Atlantis. Oh shit.
The infamous well. A new wraith. Wonder what it's doing here.
Haunted Doggo 12 said I like the Punisher. Street Corner Becky said I might eventually watch it for Namor and Ironheart. Haunted Doggo 12 said but not like Shane from The Walking Dead guy the Punisher. Street Corner Becky said, especially since Ironheart has a series. Haunted Doggo 12 said the early 2000s movie.
She fled, but she'll be back tomorrow. Something's keeping her here.
I'll put that one away too. I might eventually watch it for Namor and Ironheart. I like the Punisher, but not like Shane from Walking Dead guy, the Punisher. Shane from Walking Dead. I've never watched Walking Dead, so I don't know who that is. Especially since Ironheart has a series. When is that going to debut? I know that they dropped the trailer for the new Daredevil season. I haven't watched it yet. I haven't watched that trailer, so I need to watch that. But I haven't heard anything about the Ironheart series.
Street Corner Becky said Ironheart is scheduled to premiere on Disney on June 24, 2025, and will consist of 6 episodes. It will be the conclusion of Phase 5 of the MCU.
Does anybody even really care about the MCU phases anymore? I mean, nobody's really paying attention. I think they were all shot to shit after, I mean, there's a number of things. After the situation with
Moonwraith won't stray too far from the well.
Oh god, Jonathan Majors. After the situation with Jonathan Majors and the reception to Ant-Man Quantumanium and the Marvels.
Street Corner Becky said, I never cared about the phases. I'm looking forward to Secret Wars.
Moonwraith won't stray too far from the well.
Street Corner Becky said, I very much enjoyed the Marvels.
You did?
Taco 12 said the John Bernthal.
Oh, John Bernthal is awesome. I love that dude. He's great. And he's a good
Street
Punisher.
Corner Becky said, but I think people have too big of expectations for these movies.
I hated the Marvels. And I went into it with the lowest of expectations imaginable. And I still hated it.
12 said his Punisher isn't me.
I don't know what that means, Taco. What?
Haunted Taco 12 said Thomas Jane Punisher was cooleremo.
I liked Thomas Jane's Punisher too. I was a big fan of that movie, and I liked the little fan film he did too, because he was really.
Becky said, I don't get what there was to hate personally, but to each their own.
He was really big into the Punisher, and he was kind of bummed that he was never able to do a sequel. So he did a fan film that one of the fans wrote to try to recast him as that role, and his Punisher fan film thing was actually really cool. Here we go.
Journal might be useful.
It happened. Volker sent a petition of our grievances against the Lord to the court of at Vizima, listed all harm he's done us, how he killed Johann for not taking off his cap quick enough, how he trampled our fields
12 said,
when
I
drunk
don't know
with
how to explain it.
when drunk with nary a thought of repayment, how he barged in Peter's wedding and demanded his right of the first night. Now we finally got what we begged Meletele for in our prayers for so long. The judge recognized our grievances and waived all our bonds and duties to the Lord. We can finally strike out on our own. At last, we can live as free men. The first day of our freedom. Hovel's not much of a village yet, but to my mind, it's better than the most fantastic palace. Volker fumed our home with hazelwood smoke to drive out evil, buried a marten under the gate to make
Haunted
sure no
Taco
thieves
12 said
crossed our
John
threshold.
Bernthal's Punisher feels more like Joe Dude, but Thomas Jane just feels like some crazy dude that the wrong people messed with.
Thomas Jane's Punisher was a Fed, though, and Berenthal's Punisher was a war veteran.
Street
And
Corner Becky
the
said,
Punisher
"I don't
is a
get the
war
heat for the
veteran.
Captain Marvel either, but I'm just easier to please, I guess.
Like, to me, Berenthal's Punisher is closer to the real Punisher. Like, the Punisher was a Vietnam War veteran who lost his mind and went full Rambo. And then he gave me a bracelet, loveliest I've ever seen. Mother said it's foolish to spend so much on a bauble when we haven't plows nor hoes, that we ought to return the merchant. The Lord, they say the Lord has come to see us, that he wants to make a deal, to beg us to return to the village. He said he's calm since his son died, that he's not as quick to anger about small slights. We'll see. One way or another, I have no intention to move an inch from here. Letter from Witcher Callgrim of the School of the Viper.
Street Corner Becky said, I'm kind of comic book movied out at this point. If they all stopped being made, I wouldn't shed a tear.
Oh, hell yeah, I want that Viper gear for sure. That'll have to come later, though. Read the entry about noon wraiths in the bestiary. Despite what is commonly thought, peasants do not interrupt their labors at midday to get out of the sun. They do so to avoid noon wraiths.
12 said I could use a silk movie kappa.
On particularly searing summer days when the sun reaches its zenith, wraiths will at times appear, resembling sun-scorched women dressed in long white robes. These are noon wraiths, the spirit of young women and girls who died violent deaths right before their weddings. Driven mad with pain or anger, they wander the field searching for their unfaithful lovers or backstabbing rivals, though they will kill anyone who does not get out of their way in time. They are often held in this world by some object of intense emotional significance. That is why, if one ever finds a wedding ring or a torn veil in the middle of a field, one should not pick it up, but instead back away as quickly as possible. That's Polish. I think that's Polish lore.
Wraith to this place. An object. Something she needs before she'll leave this world.
That's good old Polish folklore.
Noon Wraith won't stray too far from the well. Almost faded. But the line's taut. Something's not right. A corpse, hanged by the bucket rope. Woman the journal belonged to.
Arachnid Soul said, hey, everyone.
Yo, what's up, Arachnid? Welcome back to the stream. How are you doing tonight?
Wide pelvis, small jaw. A woman. Around 30, judging by the teeth. Left arm's missing. Need to cremate the remains. Gotta find the object that binds her to this place before I do, though. Was she wearing the bracelet from her husband? Might be why her arm fell off. Gotta jump down there. Hope I don't break my legs.
Haunted_wisp said, hey Arachnid Soul.
Lucky not to come up empty-handed. A bracelet with an inscription. To Claire, from Volker. Bracelet must have belonged to the woman in the well. Lovely craftsmanship, but I'll have to burn it with the body to get rid of the noon wraith for
Haunted
good.
Daco 12 said,
Better do it
Polish
near the
lore.
well.
Haunted Taco 12 said I get a lot of Polish lore from the wife.
Your wife is Polish? Find a way out of the cave.
Haunted Taco 12 said yes.
Oh, that's interesting. Does she make pierogies? That's one of the only Polish dishes I know of. I'm sure there's also borscht or something else like that, but I only know of pierogies. Oh shit.
Haunted Taco 12 said pierogi, and yes, she does make pierogi.
Is the plural for pierogi pierogi? It's not pierogies. You're running out of breath, buddy.
Haunted Taco 12 said yes. Street Corner Becky said Walmart has some frozen pierogi that's halfway decent.
Need to prepare for this fight. Brew some wraith oil. Drink some potions.
Can I make? I need Arenaria. Did there happen to be some in this area, maybe? I mean, I guess I don't really need the wraith oil. It'll definitely make it
Haunted
easier.
Taco 12 said she's mostly Polish and Austrian, some German in there too. With a bit of Chinese as well.
Damn. She's got like the whole Burger King Kids Club wrapped up in there. Does she have an accent of any sort? Oh, is that what this is over here? It did not tell me what that was. No, that's not what it was. I guess I don't have the ingredients to make any kind of oil. Oh well. Potion by any chance? I can't make shit. Alright, Geralt, you're gonna raw dog this fight here.
And the bracelet. Igni.
She sounds 100% Minnesotan when she's relaxed, lol. That's funny. Which, to me, is like what? Kind of a Scandinavian accent?
Hey, I think it worked.
Wait, why'd you pull out a torch, man? That's not what I want you to do. Oh shit. she's about to wreck my shop. Fucking. Alright. Oh shit, I don't even know what killed me there. She tries to hide it when she speaks, but I make fun of her whenever it does come out. But I actually think it's really cute. Wait, hold on. Fucking what the... Okay, okay, good. Not too far. Oh, did I level? Or did I... Oh, I have 1 point available to me. White myrtle.
And the... It...
Damn it. That sign back on the floor. Get in here. Damn it. Gotcha.
She's gone. For good.
All right. Don't let her know I think it, though. It'll get to her head.
Street corner Becky said haunted. Haunted.
There we go. Caster Labs decided to take a little break. I like accents, though. I like hearing other people's accents. I wish I had more of an accent. I lost my accent a while ago, though.
Job done. The well was haunted by the ghost of a woman who was killed there. I drove it away.
I just hope every unburied wretch don't start haunting us. Well, that battlefield's gonna
Street
cause us a
corner
heap of
Becky
trouble.
asks, is it more southern or Texan?
Southern.
Meanwhile, Claire, Volker.
Haunted Daco 12 said it's funny whenever
I don't know.
Americans say that.
Though I did hear our herbalist Tamira mention a Claire once.
Haunted
Same
Daco
one,
12
maybe?
said
Your
because you
reward,
do have an
Master Witcher.
accent.
Well,
The gold I'd hid away
there are a
from
lot of
Andy's
different
family.
accents and dialects in
Without
America.
you, she'd never
But,
have lived to wed. Now, there's hope for it, at least.
Give me your money.
How about that? Never expected to get a dowry.
Nor did I suppose I'd ever give one to a Witcher. Strange times these, wouldn't you say? Strange and sad.
Yes, these are sad times indeed.
faster.
I don't know what my accent is, though. I've never been able to, like, identify it. Like, I used to have a real southern accent. Because, like, my family is from Alabama, and I was born in Georgia. So, oh shit. Here's the guy.
Street Corner Becky said just look at Oklahoma versus Boston CS West Virginia.
Anyone home?
Must be out hunting. Trail's fresh. Mislav just left home.
Haunted Taco 12 said it doesn't matter where, they just all have accents lol.
What accent do I have then? Like, because I've always asked people and they've never been able to tell me.
Mislav.
Street Corner Becky said I feel like a lot of the Midwest is borderline no accent.
Wolves. No. Wild dogs.
Yes. More dangerous than wolves.
Street Corner Becky said I don't hear an accent from you. Haunted Taco 12 said there's just some that are very distinctive.
Know why?
No, but I guess you're about to tell me.
Wolves hunt to fill their bellies. Wild dogs kill for sport.
Just like humans.
Aye. They've learned much from us. Why not cruelty too?
I'm hunting bigger game. The Nilfgaardians the Griffin killed. Where'd you find them?
Ah, I see. You a witcher. That monster slayer they's talking about in the village.
Mm-hmm.
I'll show you, sure. But, I gotta kill those mutts before they hurt someone. Will you help?
Haunted Taco 12 asks borderline no accent kinda makes it an accent though, does it not? Street Corner
Sure.
Becky said
Griffin's
playing
not
Eve I
going
encounter a lot of Europeans and Australians, and when I talk about accents here most of them kind of laugh because they assume Americans all sound the same.
Since the war started, soldier on the march, he'll stop to rape
There are like
strangler, killer man
a
for
dozen
chuckle,
different types
even
of
butcher
southern
a cow.
accents alone.
But a dog, a kicking
Let alone
passing,
Midwestern,
certain
Northern,
stray mutts form packs. Their
New
gore,
England,
guts stuck to their spines,
Mid-Atlantic,
covered in scabies, but they just won't die.
Californian.
Too late. Attacked another one.
Damn it, what the fuck? Come on.
Haunted Taco 12 said my accent is based on whichever language that I speak. Haunted Taco 12 said they can sometimes be learned with quickly switching. Street Corner Becky said when I said borderline talking Midwestern, a lot of us in central Missouri sound no different than someone in say SoCal, but if you go to southern Missouri they sound like they're in Arkansas. Also, a lot of Iowans sound just normal.
Damn, those dogs almost wrecked me. Whew, I'm a little rusty. I'm a little rusty, almost get wiped out by a pack of dogs. Granted, I am playing on like nightmare mode or whatever, but still.
Dieter.
You know him?
We served at the Lord's Manor together, where the Black Army's encamped now. He was a stable hand, I was the Lord's hunter. But that was before... well, a long time ago.
Before what?
Before they drove me from the village.
What did you do?
Nothing. I'm a freak.
Haunted Taco 12 said my Spanish
I'd
is
rather not talk
relatively
about it.
typical of that of what you'd find in Jalisco.
I'm a freak too.
Aye, but of another kind.
If it's lycanthropy, I can help.
What?
Lycanthropy. Werewolves. Handled a few cases in the past. It's usually a simple curse
The
that...
Lord's son, Florian, and I, we loved each other. Dieter walked in on us in the stables. They drove me away, Florian hanged himself. Lord started drinking, and the estate fell into ruin. That's the long and short of it.
Haunted Taco 12 said my Korean is relatively Seoul adjacent, but that is due to training out the North Korean dialect my grandmother had naturally.
When I said borderline talking Midwestern, a lot of us in central Missouri sound no different than someone in, say, SoCal. But if you go to southern Missouri, they sound like they're in Arkansas. Also, a lot of Iowans just sound just normal. I mean, normal is relative, I think, is the is the underlying point. My Spanish is relatively typical of what you would find in Jalisco. I'm not for certain what that sounds like. My Korean is relatively Seoul adjacent, but that is due to training out the North Korean dialect my grandmother had naturally. Well, I wish I understood what that meant, but that's interesting. Like, what is... I guess I would need to, like, hear it. Like, I'm curious about what the difference between the North Korean dialect and, like, a Seoul dialect is.
I'm sorry. Ancient history now.
Street
I was
Corner
to show
Becky
you where
said
I
there's
found
an
the
entire
Nilfgaardians.
video on American
Come.
dialects. I'll have to post it in the Discord.
Griffin, know anything about it?
Not much. It's not my kind of game.
You're his kind, though. Survival instincts alone ought to make you care.
I walk silent through the woods. No griffin can hear me nor spy me.
It's not what I'm hearing, pal. You're making a lot of noise stomping around right now.
"'Twas here. One lay there, by the stump, headless. The other hung from a branch, guts splayed, stretching down to... Watch out
Street
for
Corner
yourself
Becky
now.
said me having lived in 11 states, I feel like it kind of made me not
I'll be
have an
fine.
accent since they
Not the
all
first
cancelled
Griffin I've
each
dealt
other
with.
out. Every
Not
once
likely to
in a
be the
while a
last
y'all or a
either.
St. Louisism will
Hope you're
slip
right.
out like saying 40 instead of 40.
Good hunting now.
Ground's black, saturated with blood.
Wolves.
Nilfgaardians were celebrating.
Street Corner
Griffin
Becky
interrupted
said 40 instead of 40. Caster Labs can't really capture what I mean by that.
A camp.
Footsteps.
These prints are older and deeper, heavily armored. Nilfgaardians, probably.
Haunted Taco 12 said my English speaking
remains of it,
voice
at
was
least?
relatively flat when I started learning English. In fact, it was often that I could sound a little English too, as our ESL teacher was English.
Female. Larvae in her wounds have already
Haunted
hatched.
Taco 12
And in
said
at
it's
least a
why
week.
I often spell words
Other
in the
griffin
way
must
that
be
the
a male.
English would.
Why don't you put like a U in color?
Deep cuts over the whole body. Not a drop of blood on the beak or claws.
Street Corner Becky said
Didn't
I
defend
noticed the
herself.
U's.
Crept up on her while she slept.
How do you say... Actually, this is a good question for Caster Labs too.
Ye Old Nerdcast said aluminum.
Well, now we know which side of the pond Caster Labs comes from.
Beaked
Street corner
worn.
Becky said
Gray hairs
aluminium.
in the coat. 10, 12 years old. Griffins pair off for life when young. Male must be about the same age. Thick shaft, dense barbs.
Street
Royal
corner
Griffin.
Becky said vitamins. Haunted Taco 12 said I don't sound Texan, not at all, despite spinning like 8 to 17 in Texas. Ye Old Nerdcast
Explains
said
why the male I
advertisement.
ran into was so aggressive. Hunted the Nilfgaardians down here in the forest first, then started prowling the area.
Ye Old Nerdcast said Hyundai.
It said Hyundai. It didn't say Hyundai.
Street corner Becky said advertisement.
Bones.
Lunner Phoenix
Horse,
said gonna be honest. The way Becky said
human.
slash spelled it just feels
months
better.
worth.
The aluminum thing.
Aluminium? Yeah, what's up, Lunar Phoenix? Welcome back to the stream. How you been?
Haunted Taco 12 said I say aluminum, but oddly I write it aluminium.
Aluminium. By the way, Lunar Phoenix, you've been long dead in my cult. You've been dead and buried for quite some time.
Street corner Becky said lol. Lunner Phoenix said I've been alright, how have you lot been doing? And I know.
I mean, I'm hanging in there. I'm doing the best I
Lunner
can.
Phoenix said I disappear off of the internet and die in your cult TVT. Haunted
Yeah.
Taco 12 said some words have been American conditioned.
I mean, we could resurrect you too next time I play, but that's kind of what happened. Maybe that's where my misfortune started. You died in my
Phoenix
cult.
said that makes sense.
You died in my cult, and then I lost my job. Maybe if I resurrect you, I'll get hired someplace.
Viper-eyed Hellraiser.
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna steal all of the herbalist shit. Just looting her garden.
Myrtle grass during the Hungry Gap. They've taken all our grain.
Haunted Taco 12 said it's time to start Ye Old Games Incorporated.
I think those bombs are wreaking havoc on my gut.
Do you want to
Haunted Taco 12 said a LLC.
Sure, I mean I could definitely do that. You gotta do some seed funding for me? You gotta swoop in and be an angel investor?
Lunner Phoenix said dang, I wish you the best possible luck at getting hired. Revived or not, sorry to hear that happened to you.
Thank you, I appreciate that. Just for that, you're gonna get extra revived. I still don't think. Can I make anything? I can make a bomb? I can make samum. What is samum? Blinds? I can make it. Sure. That's the only thing I can
Haunted
make.
Taco 12 said sponsored by insert tacos company name here. Lunner Phoenix said lol.
at all. Hand me the beggar tickets, the red bloom. Well, well, one versed in herbs.
Probably saying too much, but I know a bit. For instance, that beggar tick's poisonous.
In large doses. Small ones soothe pain and bring forth pleasant dreams. Which is all I can hope to do for her.
Griffin do that to her?
Delina. Yes. Attacked her at night. She was walking in the woods.
At night? Through the woods? In wartime?
Meeting a boy. The young, you know, do foolish things for love. Wounds are healing, but she will die. Blood's pooling in her skull. Nothing my priest can
Haunted
do to her.
Dago 12 said to Kaneko Hernandez Martian, what a name.
What? Takanika Hernandez. Well, I mean, Caster Labs had an easier time saying it than I did.
I've agreed to kill the Griffin. No more victims after I do.
There will be, of course. With the Griffin gone, others will kill in its stead. Monsters or men.
So what do you think I should do?
Ply your trade. But don't think you can change anything.
Haunted Dago 12 said Yulda 6
Looking for
Falby.
buckthorn. Know if it
Street
grows
corner
anywhere around
Becky
here.
said Fuzzy Stockos.
Bottom of the river, where the channel's widest. But you do know that once out of the water...
It'll stink worse than a week-old carcass.
Haunted Dago 12 said it's a
Oh,
play
yes.
on my real name.
The Griffin.
Street
Might have
corner
guessed.
Becky said
I
love
was
that
thinking,
place. Not sure
a
if
few
you guys
years
had
ago
that
we
there.
had trouble. Drowners
Haunted
under the
Taco
bridge.
12
Whole
said I
village
mean
had to pitch
my
in for a
alias.
witcher. Who now can afford the bounty on a griffin's head?
Captain Peter Sars, something, something.
Ah, good to know the Black One's looking out for our welfare.
Street corner
Nilfgaard
Becky said
values one
alias.
thing.
Haunted Dago 12 said
Disturbing
alias.
that. It's gotta go.
Haunted
Yes.
Dago 12 said
First I'll tend to the
aliens.
monsters, then to the folk.
Not from here, are you? A lot of bitterness in you.
Haunted
Too much
Taco
for someone
12
who
said
spent her
my
life
wife
in
is
the
an
hut in the
alien,
middle of
but a
nowhere.
legal one.
True. And you're in a hurry. Elsewise you'd not use bait, just wait for the Griffin to attack again.
Believe we could have an interesting conversation.
Maybe next time.
Hey! Anyone
Lost your key, ma'am?
No, not me key. Me pan. It always sat there empty, this hut. That is, till the night afore the battle. A man arrived, walked right in like 'twere his own. Was standing at me window, peering at the goings-on. He must have eyed me. 'Cause
Haunted
next I
Dago
knew,
12 said I
there
wish
he
I could have
was,
cool white
coming
hair
my
like a
way.
witcher.
I mean, you can if you're willing to bleach it.
Pan for protection, see? But he just asks all polite. Gran, got any birch bark by
Haunted
chance?
Dago
Lilac
12 said I'm
berries or
stuck
even a
with
few
black hair for the
coals?
rest of my days.
Nay, says I. And you must be right daft to pester folk at night with such foolery. But I sees he ain't listening. Just staring at me pan like a magpie at a copper. Lend it to me, Gran. I'll give it back come morn. Was right baffled for what's he doing, frying in the dark. But I've got a soft heart, so I gave it to him.
A truly fascinating tale.
Fascinating story.
Haunted
Any
Taco
chance you're
12
hearing
said
the
it would
end?
take so much work to dye it,
For
and it
dark.
wouldn't be worth the
Another
damage.
rode up to the hut. But come on, only the first fella left. Locked the door, hopped on his horse, and that were all I saw of him. And me pan. 'Twere old, black with soot, not worth much, I suppose. But I've no other. Will you help me, dearie? Bring an old widower pan. I could never break down that door myself. And in truth, I'm afeard to go in any road. Such a stench wafting out. Methinks the other fellow, well, that he's lying there.
Never taken on a pan contract. Fine, I'll go in, look around. You should wait here, just in
Haunted
case.
Daco 12 said it also goes against an old family value.
What's the old family value?
A corpse. Explains the stench. Cracked monocle. Interesting.
What's that, dearie?
Nothing. Nothing. His throat. He was garroted. And some old scars. Kind of soldier might have.
But when I gab to myself, they say I'm going barmy.
Documents. Almost entirely burnt. A few pieces still legible.
And when you arrange to meet, you fucking show up. I did, risking my life and the entire blast operation, and ended up standing there with my plowing cock in my hands,
value and plays a symbolistic
waiting for
view in our
nothing.
hair. We don't dye it and we grow it very long. Haunted Daco 12 said in a nutshell explanation.
I thought the Nilfgaardian army was better organized than that, but you, illegible, tell that blessed Lord General of yours that me and my companions don't hold grudges, so we won't break off negotiations. Since our old plan's gone tits up, this time we'll choose the time and place for the next meeting. Okay, they were up to some nefarious shit.
Found the pan, have ye?
How long is your hair then if you don't ever do anything to it?
The priceless frying pan. Scrubbed clean. Looks like the mystery man
Haunted
didn't need the
Daco 12
pan so
said my
much as
hair
the
is over
soot off
3
it
feet long.
To make ink, write letters.
Found the pan, have ye?
3 feet long is pretty damn long for hair, especially for someone who themselves is only 3 feet tall.
Haunted Daco 12 said yes.
Here, your frying pan.
Mine? But mine were black with soot. And I could see myself in this one if I wanted. But them years are past.
It was the soot the man needed. He scraped it off to make ink. Must have had an urgent letter to write. Urgently burned some other documents too.
And the other fellow?
Dead. Round up a few boys and bury him outside the village.
Haunted Taco 12 said I'm not very strict on family customs, but I follow that
Don't
one.
mention this to the Nilfgaardians.
Hang about! You've earned a token of thanks.
Haunted Taco 12 said oddly enough, for a person that didn't follow the custom.
Fry up a nice white fish for supper. Or a pie.
Well, I mean, I guess there's nothing wrong with... Oh, awesome, she gave me some bread. I guess there's nothing wrong with following some customs here and there. Just so long as they aren't crazy cult-like customs.
Come on.
Haunted Taco 12 said, oh, The crazy cult-like customs are for the weekend.
Come on, Roach. Just run through the town already.
Good man. Whose field is that, the other side of the river?
Haunted Taco 12 said some sacrificing, some witch hunts. Haunted Taco 12 said
This
good times.
Boyan, will he venture out to inspect his grain anytime soon?
What for? Harvest is a long way off yet.
Yes? What is it, Wolf?
Got good news and bad news. Good news first. Captain of the Nilfgaardian garrison knows where Yennefer went.
And the bad's that we have to kill the Griffin for him. What else could he want from two witchers? Go on. Tell me what you know.
Haunted Taco 12 said can't forget the murder kickball and the cannibalism.
And how's that going?
Learned some things. It's a male, had its nest in the Vulpine Woods. The Nilfgaardians burned the woods down, killed its mate, smashed their eggs. Thought they'd fixed things.
It's always the same. Instead of sending for a
Haunted
professional,
Taco
they try
12
to do it
said, speaking of
themselves. Only
Hunan,
end up
I
making
mean
matters
human beef.
worse.
Got the buckthorn.
Ought to work like a charm. Powerful scent.
More like stench.
City boy. Rotting meat, manure, piss. Standard smells of the countryside. Remember Tredegor? Hunting that Zoogle in the trash heap? You spent half the next day bathing, scrubbing yourself.
How can I forget? You ever gonna stop bringing that up?
Fine. If everything's ready, say the word and we'll get to work.
I'm ready. No point in waiting. Let's find a good spot to ambush it.
Picked one out already, other side of the stream. There's fields and a grove. Plenty of room and far enough so no one will get in our way.
Good. Meet you there.
That's it, Roach.
So, yeah, this I'm away.
Haunted Taco 12 said I think the reason that I didn't like this game is because Geralt reminds me of some people in real life who think they're like that Merle.
People in real life that think that they're like... Damn, Vesemir's hauling ass. People in real life who think that they're grizzly witchers. They're like grizzled Clint Eastwood type loners.
A stream, amber waves of grain. Charming place. Perfect for an ambush.
I know how to choose them. So, ready?
Haunted Taco 12 said you know what I mean.
Let's start.
Street Corner Becky said I feel like this is a game I'd rather watch you play than play it myself. Not sure
all we
why.
have to do is wait. Come on.
Fair enough.
Cower in the shade of those birches.
Haunted Taco 12 said.
So tell me, once we find Yennefer, what'll you do? Got your eye on a contract?
No. I'll go to Kaer Morhen.
Little early to settle in for the winter.
Snows are a way off, yes. And that's what worries me. Nilfgaard's crossed the Pontar in the east. Puts them
Street Corner Becky said, but I don't regret paying $10 for the trilogy lol.
No, that's an awesome value for a trilogy.
We need to cover our
Haunted Taco
tracks.
12 said,
Hide our
oh,
paths.
Twitch Mobile is being Twitch Mobile
Speaking of
again.
Winter and wintering. Think you'll come this year?
Maybe. Might bring a guest.
Haunted Taco 12 said tweaking out and putting me in an ad loop.
Oh, that sucks.
It's close.
Let's go give it a warm welcome.
Wait, take this.
Street Corner Becky said I had to use the restroom and smoke. And yeah, Twitch Mobile sucks. Especially its constant tap dates.
Might come in handy.
A witcher with a crossbow? We breaking with tradition?
Stop talking. Got a griffin to kill.
Street Corner Becky said, like, what are you updating? It always
Watch
seems
out.
the same. Haunted Taco 12 said they're trying to sell me knives now. Interesting. I mean, I make my own knives, but it's interesting to see other knives. Haunted Taco 12 said oh a trampoline knife.
It's about to dive!
Haunted Taco 12 said I do like trampolines.
It's fast!
Oh shit. Oh, he wrecked me. God damn. I didn't even realize that my health was that low.
That's good.
Haunted Taco 12 said also, Paul Blart died defending the mall.
Which stop. Watch out!
Well, pour one out for Paul Blart.
Show me what you got.
Street Corner Becky said F Paul Blart.
It's about to dive!
Oops.
Lana Phoenix said down. Haunted Taco 12 said he cleared out the mall of invaders and zombies, barricading all entrances and exits, and then he fell off the escalator and broke both of his legs.
Shit.
Street Corner Becky said you are very imaginative, Taco. Haunted Taco 12 said it's not imaginative. Vince, this happened.
You're talking about Project Zomboid? You're Paul Blart in Project Zomboid?
Haunted Taco 12 said yes.
Damn it. Tried to throw my shield up. God damn, Vesemir, get the fuck over here. God damn it. I see you. Hey Vesemir, you wanna help out a little? There you go. Set that motherfucker on fire. Oh. Hey, Vesemir, there you go. Good job on that.
Not bad. Not bad. Though you could stand to improve some things.
For example?
Upward vertical strike. It's too obvious. But more on that later. Take the Griffin's head to the Black Ones. I'll ready
Haunted
our
Taco
horses.
12 said it's
Meet
funny
me at the
because I have a mod that makes the fall slow-mo and it plays My Hero by the Foo Fighters.
Wait, why can't I?
Haunted Taco 12 said there goes my hero. Watch him as he goes.
Hey-ya.
Haunted Taco 12 said, Rip Paul, man. He kept them all safe.
One of these days, I'll actually play Project Zomboid. It is on my wish list.
Go, go.
Haunted Taco 12 said I'm going to be honest with Zomboid.
There it is.
Haunted Taco 12 said it's one of those games where it
Key.
fits or it doesn't.
Yeah, I mean, that's most games that I play. Oh, it's right here. That's why I play so many
Street
games
Corner
on
Becca
Steam.
asks, kind of like Gary's mod? Haunted Taco 12 said no. Street Corner Becky said my son loves Gary's mod but I don't get it. Haunted Taco 12 said it's closer to an RPG version of DayZ. Street Corner Becky said I mean about making your own stuff in that sense.
RPG version of DayZ.
Haunted Taco 12 said oh, I mean, not really.
Wait, these guys want me to go somewhere else to find this thing. I'm not doing that. I'm not
Haunted
doing
Taco
that.
12 said you can just do different character builds.
What the hell is this?
Right.
You take me for a blind man or a fool? This grain is rotten.
I didn't know.
So, a fool.
Haunted Taco 12 said I did a Paul Blart character build
Military
and
Codex,
spun in the
Article 2,
Luino Mall.
Section 3.
I killed
For the
everyone that
delivery
was
of
hostile
defective
and all
goods,
of the zombies
15
and
lashes with
barricaded
an
the
hour.
place up.
Make it so.
No, no, no! By the gods, no!
Get a belt.
Guess you've dropped your good uncle act.
It was no act. I extended a hand to these people. They spat on it.
Could it be because it held the sword that killed their loved ones?
Tja, a moralist. And what would you do in my
Haunted
stead?
Taco 12 said it's
never be in your
basically if you
stead.
took The Sims, meshed
Tell
it with
me
a
why
survival
you've come.
game, and gave it RPG elements.
Fulfilled my end of the bargain. Your turn. Where'd Yennefer go?
To Vizima.
She was a day's ride from here the whole time? Under my nose? Might have said so.
Yes, I might have.
Haunted Taco 12 said,
not
but a
have
lot of the
killed Griffin.
RPG elements can be kinda meta.
Halt! We are not done. It's yours, this gold. I would not want you to say you were inadequately compensated.
Yeah, give me that money. I'm not that much of a moralist.
Once every 3 moons.
Someone's getting their ass whooped.
May the sun shine upon you. Essa go deve? Mas, esse eu te viam essa queira plus. Evan, sabame. Que esse bar in kas. Et beseta? Evan bedrai. Esse queira proper na tiang snai. Patrollers will never believe it.
I don't know where they're whipping this guy at. I've always tried to find where they were whipping him, but I can never find it.
Mercy, please.
Go on, Enkazer!
I guess they stopped.
Are you here to spy?
Show me where you're bet.
Oh, I got some, runestones. Nothing I want, but let me repair my shit.
So long.
Oops. Let me see. I'll just hang on to those.
The Emperor shall guide us straight to Novigrad. And Medetta, Estra, and Novigrad.
Alright, let's see.
Move it!
Or who you vedi me? Patrollers will never believe.
Ooh.
Where is this waypoint thing? It keeps fucking up on me. Wait. It wants me to... The arrow is over here.
Come on now.
Oh, here he is.
Yennefer's in Vizima. Got a few friends there, so... Something wrong?
Look around. Trouble brewing.
Who are they?
Patriots. Drinking their 7th round for Temeria. Fist starting to itch.
Don't see any Nilfgaardians.
They'll find another foe. I'll buy some provisions for the journey. Then we'll go. Geralt, we should stay out of it. Just this once.
What happened to the lilies?
Took them down.
Took them down to hang a golden sun there now.
I cannot show Temerian colours. They'll come and burn the tavern down.
Maybe it's true what they say. You fond of the Imperials? You Nilfgaard's whore?
I'll let that pass. I know grief eats at your heart.
You know shit. They hanged my sister, dragged her out the cloister like a dog. Said Nilfgaard's no place for superstition, that they don't fear the wrath of the gods. And you, do you fear it? If not for Annie, your child would have choked on its navel string. You owe your son to my sister attending to the birth, and you don't fear the gods' wrath. You don't fear it, you cunt! Leave me be!
Uh-oh.
Recognize this medallion? You know what it means. Back off.
You all right?
Street Corner Becky said one RPG I do like is Star Ocean.
What the Emperor promised you, freaks? Your own land? Like he did the elves once?
Get out, all of you.
We ain't going nowhere. And neither are you.
Who in the hell would ever want to fuck with, like, 2 Witchers?
I can see that.
I don't, like, who are these dudes when they see these guys with, like... Like, just wrecked shop. Destroyed these peasants.
It's all right. It's over.
Leave me be! Get away!
See his face! God save us!
Be gone, and don't ever come back.
So much for not getting involved. Come on, let's go.
That was on you, Vesemir. Geralt was just chilling at the table.
That brawl, we didn't start it.
Excuses, excuses. You've not changed a bit.
Yen? How?
I received a report about a Witcher who'd appeared in White Orchard. I knew it was you, looking for me. I might have waited until you found me, but... well, you know me. Patience has never been my strong suit. It's... good to see you, Geralt. I'd even embrace you. Were you not covered in blood?
Sorry. Wasn't expecting to see you. To be honest, this isn't at all how I imagined we'd meet.
How did you imagine it?
You didn't imagine you'd have a Nilfgaardian escort. Don't get me wrong, Yennefer. I'm glad to see you. But I do think you owe us an explanation.
And I shall provide it. In Vizima. Ready your horses.
Spent the last 6 months in the saddle. Haven't seen you for 2 years. Can we take a moment to...
Sadly, we cannot. Someone awaits you, Geralt. Someone who doesn't like to be kept waiting. Emperor Emir var Emrys, or to those on more intimate terms with him, the white flame dancing on the graves of his foes.
Doubt I number among that group. Far as I remember, last time we saw each other, he wanted to kill me.
Well, now he wishes to make you an offer.
The kind one can't refuse?
I didn't, though I could have.
Must have been a damn good offer then. Not many things you'd give up your freedom for, and even fewer people.
The sooner we set off, the sooner you'll find out.
What about you?
I'm going in the opposite direction. I somehow doubt the Emperor's invitation mentioned me. Besides, I've got things to do at Kaer Morhen, remember?
Haunted Daco 12 said it's supposed to be minus 20 degrees tomorrow, lol.
Jesus. Wait, is the other
How's
cold
your
front
horse?
coming tomorrow?
Swift?
Can't complain. Why do you ask?
I'd like to be back behind some thick city walls as soon as possible.
We won't get another cold front until Sunday. Low at 27 Sunday, low at 24 Monday, low at 23 Tuesday, low of 20 Wednesday. Jesus. Yeah, then it starts to warm up after that. Doesn't look like there might be some snow on Tuesday, but it doesn't look like. Other than that, it doesn't look like a lot of precipitation. So that's really the only thing anybody here is on the lookout for. Snow and rain that turns into ice.
Haunted Daco 12 said snow in Texas is wild.
I had a dream about you.
It's pretty common nowadays.
Knowing you, it was probably filthy.
Just the beginning. But then...
But then...
Haunted Daco 12 said global warming ain't true. Climate change is fake. Haunted Daco 12 said clearly the poles are just flipping.
Yennefer, how'd
We
they...
shall talk of this tomorrow, all right? After the audience.
Oh man. Let's see.
It must suffice.
Think Emir cares if I'm clean.
The gentleman will refer to His Imperial Majesty by his full title or not at all.
Haunted Daco 12 said you.
This dude loves being naked in tubs.
In that chair.
Haunted Daco 12 said a male human in his natural state.
Catherine,
Ripped as fuck.
Haunted Daco 12 said gross.
Ripped as fuck and covered in scars.
What's wrong with my beard? Always thought it added to my dignity.
It does.
Street Corner Becky said most of us dudes wish we looked like him.
In
Left the
Nilfgaard,
neck
we
down.
consider beards hard on the eyes. Especially beards infested with lice.
Been on the road a while. Fine, do your thing.
Tilt your head back, please.
Haunted Daco 12 said I wasn't talking about his physique.
And prepare to answer some questions.
General, I am not certain this is the appropriate time.
I can't think of a better time. Men turn honest when they feel a blade at their throat. Morvran Voris, commander of the Alba Division. Before they take you in to see the Emperor, Witcher, there's some information I need you to verify.
Oh, this is the
It's a formality,
Witcher 2 stuff.
but one that must be seen to.
Sure. Paperwork's
Haunted
gotta be in
Daco
order.
12 said that being said.
So, Geralt of Rivia. Place of birth unknown. Parents unknown. Age unknown. All insignificant details. Let us proceed to more recent events. The siege of La Valette Castle. The fate of the defending commander, one Arian.
What did I do in that? I think I killed him.
Foltest ordered me to clear the path. The boy stood in
Haunted
my way.
Daco 12 said not the shaving cream beard.
This made no impression on you? I suppose it wouldn't. What's some baron to an assassin of kings? Moving on. You then found shelter in charming Flotsam, and from there made your way to Vergen. My question is how?
Got out of Flotsam with Vernon Roach, or I joined Yorvith? I think I went with Roach.
I got out of Flotsam with Vernon Roach, commander of the Blue Stripes, and
A murderer of non-humans. We know this gentleman well, Witcher. You forge interesting alliances.
something tells me my most interesting is yet to come. Go on, next question, before my beard grows back in.
We shall shave you again if it does. Very well. The infamous summit at Loch Muin. You were there. And once again meddled in the affairs of the mighty.
The mighty had imprisoned Triss Marigold. Ought to know I care about her, and I tend to rescue those I care about.
And so you did, handing Radovid control of the Conclave and Council of Mages in the process.
Nilfgaard recently started
Haunted
a war.
Taco 12 said,
unprovoked.
come on, next question, before my beard grows back in Theric 35 pew.
I'm almost done. I'm afraid I might find that difficult. Because, from what I know, shortly afterwards you watched a defective megascope blow your friend Sheila de Tanserville to bits.
I watched her get in the megascope, but ultimately freed her from the trap your man Letho of Gullet had set. Write that down. I want to be sure the paperwork's in order
Haunted
now.
Daco 12 said Geralt is one of those Facebook Grim Reaper unironed meme guys.
Difficult alliances at times. Alliances with witches included.
Alliance is dead. See, I killed Letho. What happened to Letho?
That an ongoing alliance? What's Letho up to?
I had hoped you would answer that question.
Ah, so Letho's hiding from you.
Haunted Daco 12 said if this Geralt
Was
is who
there a
those guys
shift in
think
national
that they
interest
are.
that might have caused that?
Facebook Grim Reaper unironic meme guys.
Blade or no blade to my throat.
Geralt is a little better than that.
Your signature, please, affirming you stated the whole truth and nothing but the truth on pain of imprisonment or death, etc., etc.
Haunted Daco 12 said at least.
Geralt is basically Batman with a sense of humor.
Leave the room. We shall be choosing the gentleman's attire. An important matter.
Haunted
but one that
Daco
does
12
not
said
require
those
the
guys
general's
think they're like him. My English is failing.
I might have given you some advice. So long, Geralt. Good luck with your audience.
Feels more like I'm being readied for a wedding.
Were that so,
Street Corner Becky said when they are really like that skinny
tail
guy
coat,
typing on the
or
keyboard
possibly a
meme.
dinner jacket. In point of fact, the gentleman will choose from these garments.
Black, black, or black?
We do not like garish colors in Nilfgaard. The gentleman will tell me once he has chosen an outfit.
I guess I kind of like this one. Wait, what's the difference between these ones on the end? Oh, hey, Gobby, what's up? You're trying to kick me out, huh? I am here a little later than usual, aren't I? I'll go with this one.
This might come as news to the gentleman, but the towel wrapped around him. Is this not fitting attire for an audience? The gentleman will kindly dress.
I did.
Black suits the gentleman. Does the outfit satisfy the gentleman?
A studded doublet and a sword on my back, that's what would satisfy me. But tough, when in Nilfgaard.
Yes?
It's a saying. So what now? Powder my nose?
No need. The gentleman's complexion is light enough. The gentleman is to stand before the ruler of the North and South. I must confirm that he knows how to bow.
I'm not a boar.
I'm not some boar. I know how to bow.
Please, demonstrate. That, sir, is how you might bow to a whore on a street corner. Not to the Emperor of Nilfgaard. Please watch. Leg extended, hand flat, head down, chin to chest. The gentleman will rehearse. Lacking fluidity and grace. But we've learned to expect less of Nordlings. Come with me. The gentleman will address the Emperor only when asked to, and using the appropriate title.
Your Arch-Magnificency?
I see the gentleman is in the mood for jests. I fear the Emperor might not share his disposition. Your Majesty will suffice. Spoken loudly, clearly, and with respect. Imgrimi eb art ketzer. Daifen aden in karn eb marvut. Emir var emreis. Bow.
I'll bow.
Haunted Taco 12 said English please.
Your Imperial Majesty.
Arer ep do orde.
Welchen Namen? Wat gern favort?
Charles Dance. Old Tywin Lannister.
I thought you bowed before no man.
Didn't want to disappoint the Chamberlain. We're friends. Take it you didn't summon me to reminisce about the good old days, so...
Silence.
Street Corner Becky said first movie I remember Dance from is Last Action Hero.
returned.
Played the guy with the glass eyeball.
And she's in danger. The Wild Hunt pursues her. You will find her and bring her to me.
Are you sure? Ciri left. Went far, far away.
Do you believe I drag you here in the middle of a war to discuss a rumor?
I think anyone can be wrong, even an emperor.
I had forgotten how insolent you can be.
I haven't the time to convince you, nor the desire, in fact. Yennefer will do that after the audience.
How many men in your army? 20,000? 30? So why me?
You know why. Because she trusts you.
She trusts me, yes. So tell me why you're looking for her. Doubt it's about making up for all those lost years.
For
Street
reasons
Corner
of
Becky
state,
said I had a
as
huge
always.
crush on Bridget Wilson in that movie.
Enough of this banter. You will agree regardless, if for no other reason than because I shall pay you more than you customarily receive for a contract. Considerably more.
Save your generosity for those whose homes your armies have razed. I'll do it for Ciri, not for your gold.
Your motives do not interest me. Only results. Yennefer will tell you the rest. This audience is finished. Mererid!
Street Corner Becky said she
Take
played
him to
Sonya
the
Blade in the
sorceress.
first Mortal Kombat movie and Billy Madison's love interest, and now she's married to Pete Sampras.
You know, I don't remember. I don't know if I've ever watched Last Action
There
Hero.
are many honorable guests in the palace, whom the gentleman
Disgusts.
need not bother.
Street Corner Becky said it's a must.
I'll have to put that on my list of movies to watch.
And it's past noon.
Calm yourself.
What? Do you know who you're talking to, soldier? I'm Herivard II, Prince of
Gesehen, es
Elander.
war ein
Not only am I made
Ja.
to wait here like some
nee.
supplicant,
Ratslieden
Mean
nicht,
to me
es
a
tun,
date.
es ist sauer an Neelfeier.
Es sieht F's. Finster nein macht. Den kaputt,
All these foreigners speaking some foreign language.
Esse klauti, hin we braine gat, en selfit den garpe. Esse plenten not mache, en selfit den sikyat hef. Kasper ken guvelde.
Once the gentleman is done, he should see me.
Haunted Daco 12 said it's making me uncomfortable. Haunted Daco 12 said freaking stinking.
Yes? Then transcribe. The true
Street
authority
Corner
in
Becky
Novigrad
said
is not the
Anthony
city
Quinn and
council
Def
or
Murray
Electric
Abraham were
Guild.
in it as well.
Geralt, that tunic. You look positively smashing.
Ugh, dying to take it off.
I'd consider that a proposition under different circumstances. One I might even take you up on. But we've matters to attend to. Now do you understand why I'm at Emir's court?
Mm-hmm. And seems we're in the same boat now. Ciri, she's really back? No chance he's mistaken?
Look, that's more or less what she looks like now. Or so our agents claim. Our little witch has grown into a young lady.
How about that? She's grown up?
It's been years since you trained together at Kaer Morhen. A great deal has changed.
You haven't. Not a bit.
I missed those awkward compliments of yours. But let's focus on Ciri, all right?
Right. Emir said the Wild Hunt's after her. I'd find that hard to believe before what happened yesterday. How did they track us down?
Because of me. You see, I've spent months searching for Ciri. Using
Haunted
locating
Taco
spells,
12 said
haruspicy,
dude, I just
geomancy,
killed some
anything,
bandit.
really. I knew the Wild Hunt might sense it. Perhaps
In
I
Project
would find me,
Zomboid. In Project Zomboid, Feds. She's talking about Project Zomboid.
Guess you were wrong.
I've sensed them on
Haunted
my
Taco
trail,
12
hunting
said I
for
count
some
19, nudie mags
not for
on
you
him.
and the many soldiers they'd have got
You know, I bet that would be a good currency in
risk
a
another
zombie
encounter
apocalypse
like that.
situation.
It's time to put away the magic, turn to more traditional methods. To the best tracker I know. You must find her, Geralt. Before the Wild Hunt does.
So where's Ciri been seen exactly?
In two places. Velen and Novigrad. The trail in Velen is most promising. You should make that your first
Street
stop.
corner Becky
Ask for
said
a
nitty
merchant
mags and
named Hendrik
Twinkies.
at the inn at the crossroads. One of the Emperor's agents.
Nitty
He
mags
should
and
get in touch with
Twinkies.
you.
That's it? No passwords?
Sounds like a solid American to me.
Sorry to spoil your fun, your boyhood fantasies about the crafts of the trade. All we have in Novigrad are unconfirmed reports, rumors. But there you will have the help of our mutual acquaintance. Triss Merigold. Apparently she's got a cozy flat on the main square.
Sure she'll be delighted to see me. What about you? What will you do?
I shall sail for Skellige. There was a magic explosion there recently, blew half a forest down.
Haunted Daco 12 said they date from 1979 to
I'll be in Cairtroll.
1992.
Join me there once
Street
you
corner
learn
Becky
something.
said I need to rewatch the Zombieland movies.
One thing before we go. Why didn't you contact me? Didn't need me? Didn't even want to see me?
I didn't want to spoil things. I'd heard you and Triss made a great couple.
Street corner Becky said movies.
I'd lost my memory.
Really? That's your excuse? Let's drop it, all right? It's not what you think, or it helped me understand how much I love you. I don't wish to hear it. Any of it.
Unforgiving for a dude with amnesia.
Guess this means we need to split up again. Not my preference, but I understand. Clock's ticking.
It is indeed. So why don't I teleport you to Velen, get you there at once?
Not gonna happen. I'll go on horseback, as soon as I can get changed.
Have it your way? Oh, and you really look quite dashing in black velvet.
Think so? Maybe I can have some of my armor lined with it. Good luck, Yen.
Same to you. And if you wish to learn what's happened in the world while you and Vesemir roamed the wilderness, talk to Ambassador Varatra. That's him over there. And Geralt, I know it's wartime, but try not to be a hero, all right? Just check those leads and come back to me, in one piece. I shall be waiting.
Alright, what can I loot? Take everything that isn't nailed to the floor. Well, you're not in trouble. That's what the litter box is there for, lady. It's on the floor. Oh, it's just the other book. Or can I get to the floor? Man, she's going nuts in there. Alright, I think I'm gonna get to the Bloody Baron and then call it for tonight.
I have no time.
I don't need to talk to that guy. I know what's going on.
How might I serve the gentleman?
By returning my things.
citrus and cloves. The fragrance will keep the gentleman's robes fresh somewhat longer.
Thanks, bunches.
The Emperor is not known for his patience. He wants his daughter back safe and sound, as soon as possible.
Yeah, mentioned something of the sort. So long.
And Medetta.
+4, +2, +4. Resistance to piercing. Just about the same. +24 to 30. This is +3. But I can put a, I'm gonna put this one in there. Oops.
Novigrad.
Wish you would walk a little faster in here, though. Oh, there we go. Velid.
Geralt and Yennefer were reunited, but something even more important happened in Vizima. Geralt learned that Cirilla, his one-time ward, had returned from afar, and she was in danger. He was to find her, at the Emperor's command and Yennefer's behest.
Velid. A cursed land, if ever there was one. Okay. Now, honestly, yeah, this is where they see now they start telling you about all the expansions and stuff that you have available to you too, because this is where the game really starts. Like all that other stuff that I just did was really kind of a preamble, and I get it, it's a little long for a preamble. It can get a little boring and a little drug out. But once you make it past that point and get to this point, this is where the game actually kind of begins. Your currently tracked quest has been changed to the first Heart of Stone quest. Well, I don't want to do that.
Giddy up.
Street Corner Becky said 3 hours, yeah, a bit much for an intro in a single player game. Street Corner Becky said, but I get it.
Alright, let me go ahead and get out of here. I think those kitties are getting restless. Okay, there we go. That's all I want to verify. Back on the path, back in the Witcher world. Yeah, it is a bit long for an intro, I get it. And I understand when people are like, I tried to play it, but I got bored and stopped it. I was like, alright, that's fine. That's totally understandable, but I do recommend people at least get to the Bloody Baron stuff before they decide to bounce on the game or not, because that's really where it shines, honestly. That's not what I want. All right, I'm out of here, everybody. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate it as always. I'll be back tomorrow. Probably playing some more Witcher, honestly.
Street Corner Becky asks on for Saturday?
Yeah, I'll be on. Yeah, of course. What else am I gonna do? What else am I gonna do? So I'll see you Saturday too, but I'll be here tomorrow as well. I'm gonna go grab myself a snack and probably watch some Coach for a bit before I pass out.
Street Corner Becky said see you tomorrow night, smile.
Take it easy, Vince. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out. Same with you too, Taco. I appreciate it. Wisp, though he's probably long since gone. Appreciate it from everybody. I will be back tomorrow, so take care. See you tomorrow. If I don't see you tomorrow, then have a good rest of your night, and I'll see you when I see you. Take it easy, everyone.